Alabama's newly elected Senator Tommy Tuberville is showing an alarming lack of knowledge about how the government works in one of his first interviews since defeating Democrat Doug Jones. Listen to what the former college football coach said when asked if he thought the two parties could find a way to work together in Congress.
You know, our government wasn't set up for one group to have all three branches of government. It wasn't set up that way. Or three branches, you know, the House, the Senate, and the executive.
Now, the three branches are, of course, the executive, the legislative, which is both the House and the Senate, and the judiciary. But he didn't stop there. Here is what Senator-elect Tuberville said about his fears that Democrats are pushing the country toward socialism.
You know, as I tell people, my dad fought 76 years ago in Europe to free Europe of socialism.
It's not the first time that he's told that story about World War II. This is what he said on election night.
My dad, as you know, I said this last time, he quit school at 16, joined the Army, landed at Normandy at 18, drove a tank across Europe. He said, I've never gotten the look on the people's face in Paris when we liberated Paris from socialism and communism.
Dana Bash back with us. And quick fact check, Dana. World War II was fought to defeat the Nazis, who were fascists.
Fascism.
I mean, a senator should know this, and this is especially important because there's been a trend towards populism and some fascist tendencies.
Right. Never not mind that the communists were in the Soviet Union, and they were part of the Allies along with the United States. But that's a whole another road that we don't necessarily need to go down. I want to add one more thing to this. Our colleague Terrence Burley pointed this out to me, and that is it's not just the past, it's the present that he might have an issue with. Also, in that interview, he talked about the fact that he's got temporary office space in the Dirksen Senate office building, which you and I know well. And he said that it's a place where he can work out of to interview people or fundraising like we do for Georgia. Oops.
Oh, my gosh.
Just for the uninitiated, you can't raise money out of a federal building. It's called the Hatch Act. And we've seen covering Congress together, Brianna, members of Congress running out of the building across the street to the party offices where they do dial for dollars. So maybe that he has that out there now. Somebody will call him and say, you can't do that, sir, because it's illegal.
Look, I'm not trying to disparage the House at all, but when someone comes into the Senate, look, you've got a lot of people when they come into the Senate, they often have experience in the House, right? They've kind of gone, I don't want to call it like junior varsity, but they've had that experience. And normally they come in and they know this stuff in the Senate. This is really unusual, Dana.
It is unusual. Look, I'm not excusing it. He's a first-time politician. He is a coach. He's a sports guy. And, you know, he's got some learning to do. Let's leave it there.